Today's virtual racing school quick tutorial is for the Formula V series on iRacing. I'm VRS coach and Brad Jones Racing driver Jake Burton, and today I'll be showing you how to get fast and consistent lap times in this fun new car that just made its debut. But before we get started, let me tell you a quick few things about the Formula V. Here on iRacing, we have a 1200cc 4-speed that is used components from a pre-1963 Volkswagen Beetle. It's a tube frame chassis and is one of the most popular entry-level categories across the world. It's how many racing drivers got their start. For me, it was actually the first car, and race car for that matter, that I ever drove a long time ago now. It was a 1600 variant, and it was the Australian-built Sabre 2, but still one of the most fun cars I've ever driven. Okay, so let's go over the lap. From your previous lap, you'll be approaching turn 1 on the far left in 4th gear. Start your braking just before the signs end on the left-hand side. You should brake briefly at 30%, turn in and then trail the brake all the way into the corner. You'll want to control the throttle before the late apex and get close to the inside curb but avoid hitting it. Next, you'll exit wide with the right tyres no further than the white line here to avoid getting a 1x. As you head through the next two kinks, you should get tight to the curb here, then smoothly cross over for a wide entry and late apex into the left-hand part. You can clip the curb slightly, but stay far left on exit to set up for the next right-hander. For turn 4, you'll notice where the grass meets the white line. That's where you'll brake at about 90% in a straight line before trailing the brake into the corner. You should downshift to 3rd and turn in at the end of the red and white curbing here. You will want to get your car rotated before you apex at the middle of the sausage curb and exit wide with 2 tyres over the red and white curb like this. Do avoid going past the first row of white dots because this will unsettle the car. For the next double apex sweeping corner, you should hug both apexes but don't go over the white line. Then exit middle as you upshift to 4th gear and move to the right for the next sweeper. Now, just head towards the left and hug the inside through turn 7, and exit left for your wide approach into the double apex turn 8. From the far left, you're going to lift in and turn in about 5 meters before the track changes colour. This lift will be to about 25% throttle while you briefly touch the brake and slowly modulate the throttle to full and clip the first apex. If you rotated sufficiently, you'll be able to bring the car back fairly close to the second apex before exiting wide using all of the available track. Keep the car on the left side as you head down the next straight. The earlier you get back to full throttle out of here, the more speed you'll carry on the approach to the next corner. You'll approach turn 9 in 4th gear on the left hand side and brake just past the sign on the left. Brake hard to about 75% in a straight line before trail braking into a late apex. You'll downshift to 3rd and turn in early, but you want to apex late so we exit as straight as possible. Get back on the throttle before the apex and use all the road available to carry more speed as we go down the hill. For the final kink, just hug it tightly, flat out to the finish line to save that last bit of time and set yourself up for turn 1. I'm Jake Burton and this has been a quick tutorial of the Formula V at Alton Park's Foster's layout. Now let's watch the full lap, and for a more in-depth walkthrough, go to the URL on screen.